In this mystical land, all animals and humans have some superpowers. Will they use it to keep everyone safe, or will a deadly fight break out? Let's find out today on Anime Recaps. We'll be covering the first 4 episodes of the series Perfect World. The series is set in a magical world full of powerful sorcerers and magical beasts. There, a warrior named Ji Ziling lives in the Wu Palace. The scene opens up with Ziling carrying his child out of the palace to save him. It reveals that Shi's family wants to sacrifice the baby for an unknown reason. In an effort to stop him, the kingdom's battalion surrounds Ziling. However, they fail to do so as he plows through half of the troops. Then, Ji Ziling unleashes his dragon power and kills the remaining troops. Next, a member of his family joins in on the fight and battles with Ji Ziling. The series fast forwards to some years in the future to a small town named Stone Village. There, a man named Shi Yunfang is giving combat training to children of his neighborhood. Shi Yunfang belongs to a prominent family of the village and is an experienced warrior. Amongst the children, a child named Shi Hao is the youngest and most skilled. He is also Shi Yunfang's grandson. Consequently, other children, including a kid named Pai Hao, envy Shi Hao's superior skills, which are far better than others. As the little warriors train, the adult warriors of the Stone Village are hunting a 2-headed rhino. The village dwellers regularly hunt rhino for food. While stalking the rhino, a soldier gets impatient and tries to take on the beast himself. However, it ends badly for him and he gets killed. Springing into action, everyone attacks the animal, finally managing to keep the beast down. All of a sudden, a giant blue eagle swoops in and tries to take the rhino. In an attempt to escape, the rhino uses his fire breath, but he ends up bringing both the eagle and itself down. To retrieve their food, a brave warrior tries to lure the eagle away, and suddenly, a volcanic eruption takes place, which further scares the bird away. Fortunately, none of the warriors are attacked by the debris, and they take the rhino home. In the village, the children are particularly happy to see their brave fathers who have returned from hunting. However, this makes Shi Hao sad, as he doesn't have a father or a mother of his own. He lives with his grandfather, who assures him that his parents will soon come back home. Later, every member of the village gathers in front of a huge tree to worship it. They believe that their god, Liu, resides within the tree, and that they are kept safe by his presence. The next day, some children, including Shi Hao, bathe in a pool where the water is laced with a rare drug coupled with the spirits of the 2-headed fire rhino which was killed the other day. It turns out that the villagers believe that bathing in the water makes one's bones stronger and harder. As the kids bathe, Shi Funyang uses his mystic arts to activate the pool. In no time, the water begins to boil, and to everyone's surprise, all the other children rush out of the pool except Shi Hao. Suddenly, a crystal-like object slowly floats out of the pool. It's revealed by Shi Funyang that it's the life energy of the rhino, and instructs Shi Hao to catch it before it flies off. The little boy obliges and absorbs the airborne figure. Shi Hao's body then begins to glow orange, and his body temperature also rises, becoming as hot as lava. Apparently, he has become as strong as the 2-headed rhino, and to demonstrate his power, he lifts the pool up. Shi Yunfang is astonished by his endurance, and as a reward, he gives Shi Hao his favorite milk. Later, instead of drinking the milk, he offers it to the holy tree and expresses his gratitude towards it for keeping him and his people safe. He also prays that God brings his parents back. As he prays, Pi Hao's little sister approaches him and informs him that her brother and his friends have gone to retrieve the giant blue eagle's eggs so that Pi Hao can prove himself to Shi Yunfang. Shocked to hear this, Shi Hao instructs the little girl to inform the head of the village as he rushes to help Pi Hao. The scene cuts to Pi Hao and his friends climbing a mountain to reach the eagle's nest. They reach the top and find the blue egg unguarded. As they are about to steal the egg, the giant blue eagle notices them from afar and flies towards them. Fortunately, Shi Hao shows up just in time and tells everyone to run and to leave the egg behind. However, Pi Hao refuses to abandon the egg, so the boys take the egg with them. They climb down the mountain with the help of a rope, but the eagle slashes the rope, causing the group to fall. However, the boys aren't injured as they safely land on the sand. They again pick up the egg and start running. However, the eagle refuses to stop and keeps on attacking and chasing them. A few minutes into the chase, Shi Hao instructs them to hand over the egg to him, telling them to stay hoping he can outrun the eagle. Everyone obliges and Shi Hao carries the egg and the others follow him. Using all his strength, Shi Hao takes a huge jump and lands on top of the eagle in order to control the bird's movements. Meanwhile, Pi Hao and the others throw rocks at the bird to ensure that it doesn't fly off with Shi Hao. However, the bird uses its power and attacks the boys. Using his quick instinct, Shi Hao gets off the bird and throws a pig in front of his friends, shielding them from the attack. It works, and all of them run into the forest. As they are running, Shi Hao uses his super strength and smashes the boulders in front of a hill, making a cave for them to enter. Then, the bird tries to enter, but Shi Hao slips and accidentally pushes a rock that activates a protective shield around the cave. It is revealed that the system was made by their ancestors in the past. However, in no time, the bird manages to break through and dives down into the cave. The eagle does not fit through the small entrance, but it still tries to squeeze through the small opening. Fortunately, Shi Feng and two other warriors, Asu and Ashan, come to the rescue. The children escape with Shi Feng, while Asu and Ashan battle the eagle. They are about to reach the entrance of the stone village while Asu and Ashan try to take out the bird. However, they are incapable of killing the eagle, and it catches up with Shi Feng and the boys in no time. The bird fires a beam of energy into the entrance, but Shi Feng conjures a shield to protect him and the children from the falling debris and rubble. However, a small rock falls on the egg that Pi Hao is carrying and causes a crack, but it goes unnoticed. As they enter the village, the egg begins to glow, and a new baby eagle emerges from the egg. Due to the egg hatching prematurely, the baby eagle dies just shortly afterwards. Seeing her child's death, the eagle rages with fury and attacks the shield with full force, finally managing to break it. It also cries in sorrow, mourning its child's death. The god Liu hears her cries and, pitying her, casts a magic spell to get the dead baby eagle back to life. The resurrected eagle also gets some new abilities. Although everything turned out okay, Shi Hao apologizes for all the damage and trouble caused by them to the eagle. The eagle takes the apology and decides to leave her newborn baby in the village in the hands of the god Liu. Over the course of the next few days, Shi Hao decides to keep the baby eagle in the village and name it Zayun. One fine day, a strange energy is released from the eagle's body, and Shi Feng explains that the energy can be controlled by Hao and used with a lot of practice. Amazed by his ability, Shi Hao starts training immediately. In no time, Hao masters the blue scale technique, which allows him to move at lightning speed with enhanced physical strength, much to the surprise of Shi Feng. One day, a lion beast dies nearby, and when the warriors learn about it, they get interested in its blood, which is deemed to be precious. As the adult warriors, including Asu and Ashan, venture out to retrieve the beast's blood, Shi Hao secretly tags along, expecting an adventure. Soon, the villagers catch Shi Hao following them and order him to return back home. However, he ignores their orders and continues to follow them. During their journey, they stumble upon dead bodies of other beasts. Suspecting the people from other villages are possibly also hunting for the precious blood, the group keeps their guard as they continue their search. After a while, the group encounters a number of beasts, and they are chased through the forest. Hao ultimately decides to fight them alone as the beasts are much faster than normal humans. Eventually, he manages to defeat the beast using his new ability. However, in the process, Hao gets stuck on the other side of the hill with no way back. On Hao's advice, the warriors go to call for the eagle's help. After they leave, the beast Shi Hao had just defeated stands again and starts chasing them. During the chase, he finds the ancient lion's body. To his surprise, two more ancient beings were fighting, the gorilla demon and the firehorn bull demon. Hao remembers grandfather telling him that the two are supposedly mortal enemies. During their fight, the blue eagle arrives and takes Hao off. All of a sudden, the deceased lion seemingly resurrects and starts to conjure a shield around himself and everyone. It is revealed that the lion was only pretending to be dead in order to lure other beasts and people towards him. Then, the ancient lion begins to charge up his special attack. Meanwhile, the bull and the gorilla stop their fight and notice the ancient lion about to attack them. The bull tries to land a hit on the lion, but gets knocked back. Due to the lion's presence, the atmosphere inside the shield begins to make the eagle's wings burn. All of a sudden, the lion attacks with full force and sends everyone flying while breaking the shield in the process. Afterwards, due to the immense pressure on his body, the lion falls over and eventually dies. Finally, Shi Hao, along with the eagle, carry the body of the lion and head towards the village. But during their journey, the eagle feels disoriented due to the poison and crashes in the jungle. Stranded in the forest with an injured eagle and the body of the precious lion, Shi Hao soon attracts the attention of people from other villages who attack him. They rain arrows down on him, but Shi Hao creates a magical shield around them before asking them what they want from him. A man named Bai Feng from the Bai village steps forward and demands the lion from Shi Hao. However, the latter refuses to give up the lion without a fight. Soon a battle ensues and Shi Hao defeats them easily, and Feng and his men surrender. However, when Shi Hao proceeds to go back to the eagle, the enemies again shower arrows at him despite surrendering. The enemies then target the eagle, and Hao rushes to protect her. After seeing the persistent youngster, Bai Feng gets annoyed and uses his special ability and shoots the eagle with a powerful arrow. Unfortunately, Shi Hao cannot stop it, and as a result, the eagle gets hit and cries in pain. At the same time, Asu, Ashan, and the others hear the cry and advance towards the battlefield. Hao is enraged and goes all out, finally killing Bai Feng. Soon after, Asu and the others arrive and assist Hao in defeating the remaining troops. A few moments after defeating Bai Feng's squad, a spirit, Lao Bei, emerges from the sky claiming to be the spirit from the Bai village. He is angry at them for killing Bai Feng and comes to the battlefield with full potential. The leader of the squad, Ahu, requests Hao to return home with the eagle while Ahu and another warrior, Shao Shan, keep the spirit busy. However, the spirit attacks Hao, but he uses the last of his remaining strength and blocks the strong attack. During the battle, it is revealed by Lao Feng that the spirit from the stone village is the only spirit that can appear. However, for a helpless Hao, the spirit is the only hope, so he continues to ask for help. Sadly, Hao doesn't get a response. Just as he almost loses hope, a spirit appears from the clouds and pierces Lao Bei's heart, killing him in one blow. It turns out that the spirit of the stone village has finally emerged. After reaching home, the god spirit of the stone village asks all of them to be alert, as a huge danger might arise soon. Hao then asks the spirit about his parents, but he doesn't get any response. This upsets Shi Hao, and Shi Yunfeng again reassures him that his parents will come back, but until then, he shall train himself to be stronger. Shi Hao continues his training, and one day, Shi Yunfeng asks him to consume the power of lion after purifying his body, explaining that it is a dangerous task which cannot be done by anyone else. Embracing the danger to his life, Shi Hao jumps into the purification pool so he can be stronger to meet his parents.